here. This is our affiliate program. Give it up to Carlos for running this and making this happen. Yeah, right. So this is an ecosystem right here, and what we'll do is we're going to lead that into a downloadable PDF, right? And now we're able to design the smart business in front of them. But what's so awesome is that we are literally giving them proven models to choose from and saying, hey, these are the funnels that are working right now. These are the sales processes that are working. This is what it looks like, and we can build this for you. So what's neat is that we're able to bring transparency to an industry where people have been burned. So a lot of marketers say, oh yeah, we'll build this for you, we'll build that for you. But there isn't any transparency. And so now we have the opportunity to map it out and say, look, we're gonna do everything that we say we're gonna do, and we're gonna check off each part of the process so there's no questioning on what they're gonna get better. One thing I love is we have a culture of love. Our love, so there's IQ, which is your intellectual ability. There's EQ, which is your emotional intelligence capacity. And then there's LQ, which is the love quotient, right? And I think our LQ as a company is phenomenal. Like the love and the compassion that we have for one another and understanding is amazing. You know, and I just want to thank you guys because we create that. You know, we create that, and I'm really proud of that. How do you have such an amazing work culture? And I said, it's because I never had a job before. and what I mean by that is I haven't seen any bad habits, and I haven't seen a corporate structure that's just all about squeezing people. All of my jobs that I did have years ago were part-time, Starbucks and Applebee's, which is probably the most free-flowing jobs you can have as a part-timer. And so we have a chance to build our culture and create a culture that we love to be in. So. How can we take these automated systems that are available now and softwares and tools and be able to create all the sales processes and marketing processes so that we can get you out there in a bigger way? How can we be able to create multiple revenue streams? So maybe they get a meal plan from you. Maybe then from there they're able to get a course from you, and then maybe they're able to get consulting services from you. And it's multiple streams of revenue, right? So we want to be able to lay that out in a real strategic way. And then we want it to all be run by team. We want to be able to have the right people in place so that you could be able to run your business efficiently. Be able to have people that are in their skill set, because no one person has it all together, including myself, right?
The part that was true was I'm here primarily to learn to see what the heck he's doing. And it was that moment where I said, I want to see what's possible for 1 year. I want to see what's possible for 1 year if I got rid of all of the distraction, if I got rid of all of the thinking that I'm not smart enough, I got rid of all the depression, I got rid of all the confusion. Well, that was me. I don't know if you ever heard of this term called ADD, right? And by the way, that's a blessing of most entrepreneurs. If you have any form of that whatsoever, count it a blessing. In fact, most presidents of the United States, they statistically checked all the presidents, and almost every entrepreneur, almost every president, and most leaders have some form of, and I don't know if it's ADD, but it's definitely that vision. When you have a high vision, you can create your neurotransmitters are firing in your brain. This is a real thing, which makes me, by the way, Adam, they get distracted a lot. You see that? Right? It's very easy. And that was the year that I said, 1 year, just 1 year. I finally realized, based on the Bible, that I was born for a very specific purpose. I was born for a very specific purpose, to help and transform lives and disciple people. And it was that year I said, I want to see what it looks like to get rid of the doubt, get rid of the distraction, and see how to be my best.
So we just got done with training right now, and it was really awesome. In fact, we talked about how to build a smart business, which is a scalable, mission-driven business that's automated with revenue streams that are run by a team. So it was awesome, and we also had a spiritual equipping session that was amazing. I think so many people are afraid to incorporate spirituality in business, and we teach that, and it's Bible based, and we're super excited to be able to develop leaders in that way. And it was overall an amazing time.
We just had another amazing training this Monday night with all these great people, and I actually got to learn from Adam's mentor.
I really loved it. Tonight was really special just for the reason that Adam's mentor, Tom, was able to get in front of the room and share not only the way he was able to succeed in business, but succeed with God, and really brought in the faith aspect of it. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, so we just finished off a great Monday night training, and I think it's really amazing because the environment is just, the size is growing, and the quality of people is just, it's amazing. Everybody is purpose driven, and it brings us like life to the community. People aren't just going through the motion. They're here because they have a dream, a vision, a passion, and they want to make it a reality. And so I think that's what makes this group special, is that everybody you meet inspires you and helps you grow.
This is Alan here. He's so Drake and Tom Hanks had a baby.
Right after Ty Lopez and what's the other guy?
Oh, get out of here! Dang. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to go up and speak here in just a minute. You know, when I go up in front of the room here, one of the things that I'm thinking about is I'm only thinking about a handful of people that I really want to speak to. I realize that not everybody's going to be able to implement what I teach, but I'm looking for the few that really are hungry to learn, hungry to take it to the next level, and I want to serve those few with the best that I can. So if you ever, have a desire to speak or get your message out there, don't focus on trying to please everybody in the audience. Focus on bringing your message and hitting a few people in the room, and focus on those. And it's so funny, as you do that, somehow everybody seems to get impacted. I had some people I was helping. I was like, wait, it's taking my attention off my own business. So somebody said, Adam, you need to start a business doing this and helping people, because you can't keep giving away your time away for free. Well, at that time, I didn't even know it was a thing, like a consulting coach thing. I never thought about that. So I just began. Next thing you know, my clients started to get results. They began to tell their friends began to tell their friends. Next thing you know, they're like, we want to meet you, because all these students are online. And I was like, okay, great, I'll have a live event. And then, all these people showed up, and then it's like, okay, we want you to write a book, and, you need to have courses to teach people, because you can't be everywhere at once. And next thing you know, I have a full-blown company called the Business Club Academy. Start to build out what we call an integrated product suite. Like, for example, when you, go to Apple, you have an iPhone, right? Then you have the iPad, then you have the MacBook, then you have the iMac, and they all integrate together, don't they? So in your business, maybe you have a book, right? You have a book that leads into a program. Then if they want to work with you one-on-one, they can now book you one-on-one. Maybe for you, as far as like designing your life, maybe they start off in a group coaching program online. Then if they want to come to an event or a group program, they can join into that. So it's all integrating together, and that's all forming your brand. So as you grow your audience online, you have a home for them to come into. Does that make sense? So the personal brand is key to really establishing that credibility and becoming that authority. Having that personal brand is like having residual influence even when you're not there. So when I talk to a client, I know that the average sale isn't made on the first call. I know that it's going to be a couple of touch points, right? So I'm excited when they go, can you send me some resources? Absolutely. Here you go. I want to look at this link first, and I want you to watch this. I want you to go here, and I want you to watch this. By the time they're done, they're already sold out. When the time we get back on the call, they're like, okay, how much? I'm ready to go. Done. Sold. So I don't have to start over again and again. So I want you guys to be able to have that same experience in building out your brand, and we call that the wow factor. Okay? When someone can come to your site and go, wow, this person is a pro at what they do, without question, I want to work with this person. Pull us together. Thank you, guys.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
You have a brick and mortar acupuncturist thinking about how I can scale my stuff online.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Like, I can't
if
needle
I
over
didn't
the
accomplish
internet.
anything else other than
Seriously.
that, I'm super happy. So that's really cool. And remind me of your name one more time.
Donna.
Donna.
Back
Okay,
to
Donna.
balance acupuncture.
Okay, you got it. All right, Donna. I'm a hugger.
Good to meet
Come
you.
on.
Me too.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Okay, you got it. Good to meet you.
Loved your speech.
Thank
We
you.
got your book. Very
Really?
excited.
Wow, thank
yeah.
you. I want to understand where you want to be and what some of your goals are.
Yeah.
And then I like to brainstorm, like a deck of cards.
So you could develop a plan for us.
Yeah, to see if I could, and I'll let you know, hey, I have a plan for you guys, or hey, you know what, I don't. And I'll let you know either way.
Yeah.
But it allows my mind to get to work and say, okay, guys, I think it's the route to go.
Great.
You know?
Yeah.
Great. We look forward to working with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And where are you guys from?
We live in Savannah, Georgia right now.
Okay.
I'm
You guys
from New
flew in
York.
from Georgia?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah,
That's commitment.
So here,
Approaching that point,
Sure.
which is great. They can be able to look at us and go, you are, you're almost there.
Right.
So I would love
Well,
to
any way I can
see
support you in that way, I'd love to.
Yeah. Great.
And then once you get a hold of the impact that you bring to the world, then you realize the value that you carry everywhere that you go. And I want you to experience the fullness of what you're created to do and what you're called to be. So if you have a gift to speak, if you have a gift to lead, if you have a gift to sell, whatever it is, get your message out there because people are waiting on it.